And it's the Hawks to start out. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Shea and Johnson. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And here is Johnson after Tyler Hero hitting the three. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Young after Tyler Hero's bucket.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Adebayo with a screen for Burks. Rebound by the Hawks.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Johnson kicks to Young. Drops in the layup for two.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
Hero passes to Ware. Pass to Adebayo. Heat moving the ball around. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebound by Johnson. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Daniels. Off on the layup. Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Shoots it. Here's Adebayo. Count it.
Adebayo not allowing the defense to slow him down.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 2. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Young against Hero. Floats it up for Adebayo. Ware kicks to Hero. Lock at 6. Over Young. Hero no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here is Young. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Good on the three-point shot. Young's got 7.
This is Trae Young's specialty. He's just going to stretch out the defense.
Here's Hero. He's got 5. The Trae. That one's not going to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks lead by 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Hawks, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Karis LeVert is out there with Risache. Then it's Terrence Mann. Then there's George Niang. And it's Capella in at the center position. Niang finds Capella. And here's LeVert. To the paint. Here's Risache. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Risache's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. And Brent, if the super team era is indeed coming to a close, the Miami Heat were one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more? Possibly.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Pass to Love. Now, Hero. Here's Larson. No scoring in this one. Up top, Hero. LeVert defending. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to 5 points. That time the bucket coming from Hero.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Hawks have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Pass to LeVert. Young looking it over. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Shot's good by Hero.
How about Hero? Gets inside and finds a way to sneak up his shot and get it to go.
Pass to Daniel. Young outside. Shoots over Hero. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Heat trail by 6. To the inside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
Pass to LeVert. 55 seconds left to play here in the half. He lobs it up. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Wiggins outside. Pass to Ware. To the middle. Here's Hero. Up and in on the layup. Hero's got 11.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Young outside. Yep, that one goes. 12 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confidence.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
They've got Adebayo, Hero out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 5, down low. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And it's Wiggins missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Steps back. Now, here's Adebayo. He's covered by Daniels. Burks for 3. Drills it from outside. Burks has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And he's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple, but I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat. Johnson dishes to Young. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Young's got 14 points for the game.
Oh, terrific move there. I think he may need to check those ankles. He's just left the defender on the ground.
Unbelievable handles. He's got more handles than a 6-door limousine. Quickness, body control, all of that on display.
Johnson outside. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Okongwu with a screen on Hero. Young. And Ware pulls it down.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, receiving a record 8-year, $120 million extension. Greg, that's some big dough.
Is it ever? And remains coaching for the only NBA franchise he's ever worked for. Already one of the most tenured head coaches in the association, and that figures to continue for a while.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. George Niang, he's checked in for Rizachet. Mann comes in for Daniels. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Trae Young. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Mann passes to LeVert. Goes up on the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. He's got 5.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
They set the pick. And a wide open look for Hero. Buries it from 3-point range.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Down low. And that one is hammered home.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Inside, and stolen by Okongwu. Niang with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now it's a 6-point Atlanta lead.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
There's Hero with the three, and the Heat another three.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
LeVert with it. He's got 7. Here's the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Atlanta up 6. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Hawks, Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Puffkin in at the 1. Anderson can't get it to go.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Niang off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jovic passes to Anderson. Outside, Hero. Pass to Larson. Outside, Robinson gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, that's his specialty right there. His confidence firing off the catch is remarkable.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Johnson outside. Pass to Rizachet. Young with the ball. He's covered by Hero. Okongwu with the screen for Young. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, this team has trusted Young's ability to run an offense, and that includes him finding teammates.
Young against Hero. And there's another one for the Heat.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Hero against Young. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. It's blocked. They retain possession. And he gets it back. Daniels from outside. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Hero. Takes a 3. No look there. Missed number 4 in 12 tries. The Hawks leading by 6. Daniels dishes to Young. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Drawing the foul down low. Trae Young earning that trip to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Young against Hero. Pass to Daniels. Okongwu a screen. Here is Daniels. Burks covering. Daniels kicks to Young. It's good from long range. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Hero against Young. Atlanta with the rebound. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist from Young. And the Hawks lead by 11. 30 seconds left in the fourth.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The clock now can just run out for the Hawks. Now LeVert. And so it's Atlanta with the W. A solid win on the road for them. This building was... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point. Porzingis passes to Brown. Pass to White. Inside, Tatum. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Outside Oubre. Now here's George. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Grimes. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Embiid can't hit. Boston on offense. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer, Allen Iverson, back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable. Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Maxey. The Celtics making their last shot. 1:57 left in the first quarter. Here's Embiid. And Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
Now here's Tatum to the paint. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Tatum.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Horford, he's checked in for Boston. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Yabusele. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Oubre from the arc. Nails it from 3.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Oh, didn't think that was going in.
No indecisiveness there from Horford. Just a good, quick decision.
Outside Oubre. George outside. Lets it go. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Back to Brown. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. White can't hit. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Grimes. Holiday against Maxey. Drives to the hoop. Blocked! And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday. With 2 seconds left. No luck on that one. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Celtics leading by just 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The Celtics with the lead. On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Torrey Craig, Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Al Horford, and it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Outside Craig, back to Pritchard, puts it up. Plenty of room to knock down that one.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Here's Tatum. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. And the 76ers with some changes. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And it's Grimes in for Butler. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Holiday comes in for Craig. Outside Holiday. Tatum from long range. It's hauled in by Oubre. Philadelphia with the ball. They trail by one. Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And the 76ers making a change here. Butler's checked in. Pass to McCain. Outside Oubre. Embiid, high post. Over Porzingis. Ooh, look at Embiid converting in close.
And Embiid has this shot in his bag. He's confident from that area.
Here's Pritchard. Back to Tatum. 1:49 left in the first half. 5 to shoot. And again, Boston with the triple.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to McCain. And here's Embiid. Here's Grimes. Hauser grabs the board.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Holiday passes to Tatum. Out to the wing. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
Pass to McCain. Oubre on the wing. Hounded by Tatum. Grimes. No good on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pritchard gets it to go.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open, Drew will get it to you.
To halt the run. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Drew Holiday. Philadelphia shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he makes a first. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league. and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They grab their own miss. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Here's George. That one a little long. And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Celtics. We've got George, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, and it's Grimes in a two-guard. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
Maxey with it. Still no points. Embiid inside. Defended by Porzingis. Embiid, good. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Buries it from three. George has got 5 now.
Because he's a stretch floor with a reliable and consistent three, George adds a lot to this offense.
Pass to Tatum. There's the triple. Tatum drills the three.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Grimes. Now here's Embiid. Clock at 4. Embiid just powers his way in.
Boy, if you can't appreciate how skilled Embiid is, you got a problem, and he's impossible for the defense to slow down.
Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
Tipped. Embiid with a steal. Pass to George. Here's Grimes. Now here's Embiid, defended by Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid imposing his will.
Hey, Embiid is used to this. It's second nature to him. That's why he's so good at being able to score through contact.
Outside Holiday. Brown scanning the floor. There's Tatum with the 3. It's rebounded by George. 76ers trail by 8. Here's Maxey. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Maxey's got his first points of the game.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
And here's Brown for 3. Big hit from outside. Jaylen Brown.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Pass to Grimes. Three-pointer, Embiid hits a three-pointer. Embiid's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, you know, that's the kind of competitive spirit Embiid plays with. I mean, if you knock one down on him, he's looking for you the next trip down.
Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Pass to Embiid. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension, and you got a big guy that can pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Boston, Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Hauser in at the 3. Oh, Tatum with a throwdown.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
Butler passes to Embiid. Back to Butler. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. The rebound by Yabusele. 76ers trail by 7. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. The kick out to Edwards. Fires the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Butler.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Embiid passes to Butler. From deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to McCain. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Brown comes in for Hauser. Derek White's checked in for Craig. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. The coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Embiid against Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Brown. Tatum against Oubre. Back to Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. Oh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Boston leading by 8. Pass to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Outside White. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Porzingis. Embiid covers. Ooh, Porzingis using that length in the paint.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George with it, now guarded by White. And here's Oubre from the arc. Holiday grabs the miss. On the wing, Tatum. He's covered by Oubre. Tatum can't hit. Now the 76ers with it. It's a 10-point game. Maxey passes to George. And here's Oubre from the arc. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were all right, Allie. Thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
So here's Miami's starting group. Alec Burks is out there with Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. With the drive, and stolen by Wiggins. Hero with it. Defended now by Wagner. Shots good by Hero.
And how about Hero's body control, capable of still scoring even when the defense ups the ante in terms of physicality.
Now, here's Suggs. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Carter with a screen on Wiggins. Wagner passes to Carter. Lays it up off the glass.
A highly coordinated big fella. Carter Jr. has a variety of moves down low that he can beat defenders with.
Franz Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the league with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy, and he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well, and then he could become a perennial all-star.
I like that assessment. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. Shot clock at 5. From the line, it's good.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now, here's Burks. Ware passes to Adebayo. Pass to Ware. Miami needs to get a shot off. Burks can't get it to go. And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city. Plus, he's already got a street named after him.
Here's Hero. After the Magic pick up 2. Buries the long-range jumper. Hero's got 8 points.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Magic shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. That free throw, no good. And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
Here's Black. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. And Robinson comes to help. Wagner wide open. They get it again. Itadze. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Shoots over Isaac. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Isaac with a screen for Wagner. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat with the lead. Here's Robinson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
And he makes both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside Anthony. Shoots from the line, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
We've got Isaac. Anthony is out there with Black. Then there's Banchero. And it's Itadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Robinson kicks to Hero. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
Now, hero, Paolo Banchero, unable to get his last shot to go in. The three-pointer is right on target.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Back to Burks. Outside Robinson. To the inside. Here's Hero. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Now, here's Suggs. So they take the lead. Banchero's got the lead up to 1 now for the Magic.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Magic, Goga Bitadze's checked in for Banchero. Wagner comes in for Black. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Cole Anthony. Now, here's Mitchell. Scoreless thus far. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jalen Suggs. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Orlando.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Now, here's Wagner. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. GA, when you look at the development of Franz Wagner, what now is the next step for him?
Kevin, for me, it's the three-point shooting, specifically becoming more efficient out there. And I also think he's going to have to become a better passer, ball mover. I got total confidence he'll get there because the rest of his game is complete.
Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Now here's Burks over Caldwell Pope. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got his first 2 points.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wagner kicks to Wagner. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Connects from three-point range. And the Magic lead by 2.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You got to like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center, locking down the middle. Burks the pass to Hero. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. And he converts the layup. Hero's got 15 points.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here, but they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps. And this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Hero against Suggs. Bucket is good. 17 points in the game.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Here's Bancaro. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day, because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. EA thanks. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Hero. Hero can't get that one to fall. Orlando leading by 7. Back to Suggs. Wagner outside. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
To the paint, here's Ware, and he jams it with authority.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Bancaro outside. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. And that one's good, Wagner.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Andrew Wiggins. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Bancaro. Suggs against Hero. Miami grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Down low, here's Adebayo. It's good. Adebayo's got 7 points.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
And so it's Orlando with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Black. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Banchero. Then it's Anthony, and it's Bitadze in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Magic lead by 8.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Hero passes to Robinson. Back to Hero. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Franz Wagner comes in for Jonathan Isaac. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Cole Anthony. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Black. And while we've got him on, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I was able to listen in on what Jamal Mosley was going over with his team. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Hero, good work defensively by Carter.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Wiggins against Wagner. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
Adebayo with a screen on Suggs. Here's Hero. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Pass to Banchero. Banchero draws the double. And Caldwell-Pope gets the basket.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Here's Hero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And one other thing, I love how comfortable they are looking to operate from mid-range. No qualms about taking those wide-open jumpers. Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player in high school.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Burks. Orlando, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free. And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They've led by as many as 11 points. Banchero draws the double. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Back to Banchero. Hero brings the double team. Puts up a deep 3. And it's Banchero missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
12 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And all eyes on Banchero here. They want to see how he handles some intense pressure.
Now a timeout called by Miami. They're trailing by 5. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
And so the big win by Orlando.
Oh, no question, BA. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And now the Atlanta Hawks starters. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's a Kongwu in at the 5, down low. Basket's good.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Outside Young. Okongwu, a screen on Maxey. Down low. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trae can dish it effectively.
George for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer, force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Maxey's got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Grimes. From downtown. Knocks it down from distance.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Outside Johnson. To the inside, Risache. And that one is stuffed right through.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Yep, that one's good.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
Young, the pass to Daniels. Here's Risache. There's the screen by Johnson. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Philadelphia. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And here's Oubre from the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Young. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
Screen by Embiid. For 3, George. Rebounded by Daniels.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Risache. Okongwu, a screen on George. Shot clock at 6. Okongwu, no good.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
And here's George. Fires from deep. Drops in the 3. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Young with it. Here's the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Young's got 7.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia on top. They lead by a bucket. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. We got Ricochet, George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's LeVert in at the point. What's impressive about Karis LeVert, he's played a lot of different roles, Richard.
From averaging 20 points a game to more of a complimentary scorer. Look, LeVert has been a starter. He's come off the bench. He has thrived in any assignment you give him.
He drops it from range.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Ricochet. Launches it. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Hey, the D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. LeVert outside. The three is up. Another three for Atlanta.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Pass to Embiid. Over Capella. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Embiid's got 6.
Well, and it's just clear how comfortable Embiid is shooting the ball, especially from mid-range.
Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Grimes comes in for Butler. Outside Young. Niang a screen. Lets it go from deep. Oh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Daniels comes in for Mann.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 5 points in the game.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Outside Johnson. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Maxey against Young. Johnson a screen on Maxey. Left side Young. Pass to LeVert. And the Hawks tack on 2 more. 76ers trail by 3. Outside Oubre. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. There's the drive, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Young looking for an opening. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Joel Embiid, Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And Joel Embiid with a number of different co-stars in his time in Philly, Richard.
Yes, Ben Simmons in his prime, Jimmy Butler, James Harden, they've all come and gone. But in Tyrese Maxey, Embiid might have found the tag team partner for the long haul.
Atlanta leading by 5. Outside Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. Yet to see a basket. Johnson with a bucket.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Outside Oubre. Now here's George.
Oh, wow! Okay, I didn't see that coming.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Back to Young. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The layup off target. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid fires it home.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Back to Young. Here's Daniels. The three from Rizashea. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Here's George. Okongwu with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Outside Young. Here's Daniels. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Daniels has gotten his first points in this one.
So strong at the rim. That'll serve Daniels well here in this league.
So for the Hawks, Niang comes in for Daniels, and LeVert subbed in for Young. Maxey passes to Oubre. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Oubre. Good on both. Here's Rizashea. He's got 5. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to LeVert. Picked up by Okongwu. LeVert goes against Maxey. Launches a 3. Joel Embiid with the board. 76ers trail by 3. An MVP in this league, Richard. Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer, no, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Outside Oubre. Outside Maxey. Let's go with a three. Knocks down the long J. Maxey's got 10.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the three of his own.
Niang outside. Pass to Johnson. Here's Rizachet. Three-pointer. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. Maxey against LeVert. Oubre passes to Embiid. Outside Maxey for the tie. And no good. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Hawks ahead, up by 3. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Terrence Mann is out there with George Niang. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Bufkin in at the 1. Jacks up a 3. Niang, that's good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Up top, Embiid. Guarded by Capella. Back to Butler. The 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. So both teams changing it up here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Thanks for that, Allie. Okongwu, a screen on George. Here's Rizachet. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Outside Oubre. Here's Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. Rejected by Okongwu. Atlanta leading by 3. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Young from long range. Daniels passes to Okongwu. From deep, Johnson. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. George finds Embiid. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
The size and skills of Embiid, look, it just makes him a tough cover. Sometimes you just got to foul the big fella.
And he ends up making the second. And that brings him within 2 here.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And Embiid with the block.
The timing on the rejection, Embiid's feel for when to go after blocks is ridiculous.
Outside Maxey. To tie it up. Look at Embiid with the skilled finish.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
There's a minute 17 left in the fourth. Here's Young. And he banks in the layup.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
Pass to Embiid. And Embiid gets the double team. And here's Oubre from the arc. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Maxey against Young. Here's Rizachet. And he lobs it up. Money.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Embiid, a screen on Young. For three, Maxey. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within one. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Here's Maxey. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
When it comes down to crunch time, Maxey wants the ball in his hands.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. "23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. We've got 22 seconds left in the game.
It's all about getting a 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
Oubre passes to George. Over Rizachet. And he buries it. And that one brings him within 1.
When you look at how they've come out in the second half, it's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game!
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
That'll count if it goes. Oh, no good. We're headed for overtime. Time expires. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Here we go. Kelly Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. And the basket by Embiid.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
Trey quick on the take. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Hey, clashes with the larger defender and makes maybe the biggest shot of the game.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Embiid drawing the double team. The kick out to Maxey. From the baseline. Embiid can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Young against Maxey. The rebound by Embiid. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Daniels passes to Young. Yes!
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Here's Maxey. Misses off the left iron. Maxey against Young. Oh, he nails it!
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebound Atlanta. And that's an intentional foul. So it's Atlanta now. 4-point game. And an intentional foul right there. First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. And he's unable to get the second one.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
Maxey finds Oubre to stop the run. Okongwu with the rebound. And now we've got an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
George with the bucket.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You got to play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
No doubt, Kevin, a lot of talent on both rosters. What that means is the defenses need to be active and aware even when substitutions are made, because the next basket can come from absolutely any guy on the floor.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Oubre out there with Paul George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And White kicks to Brown. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Jaylen Brown with the immediate answer from three-point territory. Yes, sir.
Here's Grimes. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
Outside White. Back to Tatum. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. About 1 minute into the first quarter. George against Brown. Over George. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got 5.
Well, I tell you what, speaks to the toughness of Jaylen Brown. That frame is strong.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Porzingis can't hit. The 76ers are gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the middle. Here's Oubre. Boston grabs the miss. Now here's White. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you love to see him use his size in the paint.
Embiid kicks to George. No good with the triple. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, well, like a lockdown corner in football, teams just try to keep the ball away from Jrue Holiday. He says, I feel like they're not afraid of me, but like, okay, get him off the ball. To me, that's respect. I don't need other people telling me how good I am. You can see it by their actions. Kevin?
So true. He can't be intimidating, David, and we thank you for that report. Tatum, no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Back to George. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Grimes has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Love the way Paul George shares the rock. Sometimes I think doesn't get enough credit for his ability as a distributor.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Pass to Hauser. Here's Brown. He's got 5. Six on the shot clock. Cornette passes to Brown. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston again missing.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's McCain. Here's Bona. Horford with the rebound.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Butler comes in for Maxey. Pass to Butler. Now Embiid. Three-pointer. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
They've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Shot clock at 3. Offline with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Here's Pritchard after the made shot from Joel Embiid. And here's Tatum for 3. Good on the triple.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Butler passes to Embiid. Back to Butler. Pass to Yabusele. There's the screen. Here's McCain. Good, nice job down low. McCain's got his first points in this one.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Tatum looking around. And the Celtics another 3.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Pass to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Pritchard. Still scoreless. A 3 from Tatum. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Now here is Holiday. Brown inside. And Brown throws it down.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Oubre outside. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. From downtown, rebounded by the Celtics. Holiday looking for an opening. From outside the arc, cranes it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Maxey against Brown. Right post shot. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Oh, nice shot by Maxey. He is definitely a 3-level guy.
Brown outside. Pass to Cornette. Now here's Porzingis, covered by Oubre. And here's Brown outside, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in a two-guard.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor.
This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey. But Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Now, here's Maxey. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Holiday against Maxey. Down kicks to Tatum. Shakes him. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. And the 76ers also making a change. Yabusele's checked in. Outside, Maxey. Back to Oubre. Embiid against Porzingis. Nice D from Porzingis.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Inside, Tatum automatic.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the paint, here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And here's Brown outside, trains the three-pointer. Brown's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Going inside, Pritchard passes to Tatum, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Pass to Embiid. At the top of the key, Oubre. Porzingis with the block, and they're able to recover, and they'll keep possession. Right side, Maxey. Shot clock at 6. Good on the shot.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. For Philadelphia, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Celtics leading by 4. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard, defended by Butler. Horford with a screen on Maxey. And here's Brown outside, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Maxey in the corner. And the three ball is good. Maxey's got 8 here in the quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Horford. Torrey Craig is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the Boston 5. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Pass to Hauser. The three from Tatum. Tatum comes right back with the three.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Embiid inside. Craig is on him. The layup off target. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Horford. And the layup is good.
Well, that's just about sheer effort from Al Horford. The defense made their presence felt, but Horford utilizes his length.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. Told his guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Over in the corner, White. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Oubre kicks to Maxey. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Holiday.
Maxey really just does everything for his team, a selfless young player.
Maxey hits them both.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Right, the pass to Holiday. The three from Porzingis. That one doesn't drop.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim. And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Porzingis with a screen on Oubre. Tatum, that's for 2. And that time, also a missed shot. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. 4-point game. Pass to Embiid. Embiid bulldozing inside.
Domination, plain and simple. Embiid isn't holding back and is giving the defense all he's got.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Embrace the spotlight, KP. Delivery in a big moment for Porzingis.
Holiday against Maxey. And they double up Embiid. Pass to Grimes. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Grimes. Light covering. Grimes with the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 6.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Shot from the inbound. Brown finds Tatum. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Embiid, no good.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a three-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Here's Tatum. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. .15 seconds left in the game. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Tatum. Here's White. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Looking to get stops late. That kind of defense ain't gonna cut it.
That's unacceptable. The hustle and focus on that end is not there for either side.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Tatum for 3. Misses the 3.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up.
two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the starting lineup for Miami. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center position.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Adebayo up top. Uses the glass on the layup.
And these are the kind of plays where Bam Adebayo has a chance to show off all of those skills.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Now here's Johnson. To the paint. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rizachet.
And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Hero with the bucket.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
Here's Atlanta with the ball. Young with it. Okongwu, a screen on Hero. There's Young with the three. The rebound by Wiggins. And so it's Wiggins with it. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Back to Adebayo. Wiggins with it. Just 5 to shoot. Over Rizachet. Rebounded by Daniels. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Hero against Young. Puts up a three. Knocks down the triple. Young's got 6 points.
Well, this guy keeps learning from each and every coverage on the pick and roll. Trae Young getting some serious chops playing out of that set.
Hero. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
LeVert's checked in for the Hawks. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get one up here. From deep, Johnson. It's hauled in by the Heat. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence. Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And we have seen Andrew Wiggins step up as the second best player on a title team. But it's all about his consistency, Brent.
Well, Andrew Wiggins' role, I believe, changed last year. A little in and out of the lineup for Andrew, and the changes around him have not been ideal. I hope that he embraces whatever it is that the coaching staff wants him to lock in this year, because as a two-way player, Andrew Wiggins is still very capable.
Now here's Niang. Back to LeVert. Over Mitchell. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Larson. He's guarded by man. Larson with the bucket. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Rizachet, he's checked in for Johnson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Rizachet. Pass to Capella. 4 on the clock. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Puts one up from 19. No good on the buzzer beater. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Atlanta on top, up by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
They've got Karis LeVert, Clint Capella out there with George Niang. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Risacher in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Here's Larson. And it's off from three-point range.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Risacher. And here's LeVert. Screen by Capella. Lets it fly. The shot by LeVert, no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Kept alive. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And that one falls for Hero. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
And Risacher gets it to go.
Well, Capella at that size really has no issues spotting the open man.
Hero, the pass to Robinson. It's Hero on the take. Banked it in off the glass. Hero's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
So both teams making some changes here. Young, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his teams always finish in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie. LeVert goes against Burks. LeVert, that's good. LeVert's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Atlanta making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Niang. Risacher comes in for Mann. And Daniels is subbed in for LeVert. Adebayo passes to Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Young. From deep, Mitchell on target from range. Mitchell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Daniels. 55 seconds left in the first half of this game. Young looking for an opening. Outside Johnson. And the three-pointer goes. And the Hawks lead by 1.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Mitchell. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Mitchell's got 5 points. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Like to see that from Trey, directing traffic, getting a good result there on the pick and roll.
On the wing, Mitchell, guarded by Young. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Atlanta on top, up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Ware in at the 5, roaming the paint. Johnson a screen on Hero. There's Young with the 3. Wow! Young from deep three-point territory.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks brand.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. Minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Hero's got 15.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
Young can't hit.
Well, he usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
Hero outside. Here's Adebayo. Count that bucket. And the Heat lead by 2.
Adebayo not allowing the defense to slow him down.
Outside Johnson. Young against Hero. There's the block. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Oh, Andrew Wiggins taking flight.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Outside Johnson. Back to Young. At his size.
That's a tough take right there. This is what makes Trey Young special. Willing to go in there and stay composed under pressure.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he is so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, B.A. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And Atlanta making a change here. Capella's checked in. Miami leading by 4. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Capella against Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Rebound Atlanta.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside man. Can't cash it in from close range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Now here's Adebayo. Over Capella. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. Heat out in front, up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. George Niang out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Krejci in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Sinks the tray.
Love Duncan just taking the opportunity to create for a teammate.
Here's Bufkin. Pass to LeVert. Down low. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside, Anderson. And there's a pick. Tipped away. On the push, here comes Atlanta. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Krejci. Daniels is checked in for LeVert. And it's Young in for Bufkin. Inside. Works for 3. Rebound, Trae Young.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
To take the lead. Look at Young, making it look easy.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
Game is on the line. He wants the ball. No one on D stepped up to stop him.
Adebayo sets a screen. Hero for 3. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Ricochet, he's checked in for the Hawks. And the ball out of play. The Hawks will have it. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Hero against Young. Six to shoot. Young won't be held back.
Embracing the big moment is Trae Young.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Outside Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Man, we see this from Trae often, his ability to take over games with his scoring.
Here's Hero. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Tyler Hero in the zone.
Atlanta's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. And Young draws the double. The 3 from Ricochet. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. And the Hawks lead by 3.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And the defense kind of forced that tricky play from Hero. He still gets the shot off while being fouled.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Okongwu finds Young. Johnson on the wing. Takes the 3. The rebound by Ware. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hero. And again, no good by Miami.
And you know they were praying for that one to go down.
Man, that's just tough because that would have tied up the score. It's a tough one to swallow here in the fourth.
Young from long range. The shot off that time.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Adebayo. And it's good. And tie game. Huge basket right there. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And here's Young. Pass to Daniels. And he's going for the lob. And out of bounds. The Heat will take it.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Works for 3. And buries it from deep.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
So it's the Heat taking the W at a close one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Tyler Hero. Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center position. Now Adebayo. Paul George missing from long range. George with the defensive effort. Pass to Grimes. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Here's Ware. Good ball movement here by Miami. And here's Adebayo. Burks the pass to Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Burks. There's the 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Now, they were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And here is Hero. Following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
Now here's Oubre. George sets a screen for Oubre. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Hero against Maxey. And the Heat, another 3.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Pass to Grimes. And here's George for 3. And Ware pulls it down. Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And they take the lead. Hero's got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Oubre on the wing. Outside, George knocks down the 3-ball.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. So both teams changing it up here. And 1:01 left to play in the first. Now Adebayo. He gets that one.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Maxey with it. Robinson picks him up. There's a good screen. Pass to Bona. Maxey in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. Banked in off the glass. He's got 5.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson sets a screen for Adebayo. Mitchell against Maxey. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. From deep 3-point territory. And that one released in time, but no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. We've got Duncan Robinson. He's out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Hero in at the point guard. Now here is Robinson. Hasn't made one yet. And the shot goes in.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Anderson. Anderson, a screen on Edwards. Robinson for three, and Embiid pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special talent in Embiid.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Some changes for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre's checked in for Gordon. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Butler. The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Grimes. Here's McCain. Here's Embiid. Physical play by Embiid inside.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Hero, no good. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Grimes. Clark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
Here's Grimes after Tyler Hero's bucket. Embiid the screen. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got 5.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And some changes here for the Heat. Adebayo is checked in for Kyle Anderson. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Robinson. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Tyler Hero. Now, here's Burks. Nothing on the board. Mitchell passes to Ware. Again, the miss by the Heat. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Adebayo against Maxey. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Bounce pass Maxey. Down low. Outside for George. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Here's Adebayo. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Fires for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And here's George. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer-beating three to take the lead.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what Tyler Hero has done in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And Maxey really just does everything for his team. A selfless young player.
Maxey hits them both. Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
Kicks it out to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Traps in the tray. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
The unbridled confidence of Maxey at the arc, you can see it and feel it. He knows how good he is.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Embiid dishes to Oubre. Maxey against Hero. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Every time Maxey steps on the floor, you expect a big scoring night. Tyrese can explode offensively at any time.
Wiggins kicks to Hero. There's the pick. There's the triple. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Outside, George. Clock at 6. Lobbed up there. Joel goes up and brings it down.
And Embiid has a really high basketball IQ, superb at recognizing when to leap for the alley-oop jam.
Here's Hero. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Hero. Embiid with a screen on Hero. Here's Maxey, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. Pass to Ware. Back to Hero. For the lead. Cans it from downtown. Hero's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Heat. Maxey kicks to Yabusele. Here's Grimes. And Ware pulls it down. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Oubre passes to Yabusele. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Grimes. Sinks the three-pointer. Grimes has got 8 points. this game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Hero with it. 19 points in the game. Pass to Burks. And the Heat, another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3.
Tyler Hero has been leading the charge for Miami, and he continues to torment them from three-point range. A total of 5 threes for him in the game now. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got Kyle Anderson, Tyler Hero out there with Robinson, and it's Larson in at the 2. Here's McCain. Pass to Edwards. Here's Yabusele. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Took the opportunity when he saw it. McCain's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the 76ers. There's a screen. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. When that 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. From deep, George. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
George against Adebayo. Outside, Hero. To the inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
An old wide open look here for Wiggins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Close game, big score, Wiggins embracing the challenge.
Inside. There's Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing the big possession and commanding the ball.
Pass to Wiggins. To the inside. Adebayo kicks to Ware. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. Ware's got 5 points now this quarter. Now here's Embiid. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And they double up Embiid. Here's Grimes. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miami's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Adebayo passes to Hero. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Pass to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Outside, George. Fires the 3. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, His teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
They double him with George. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Now, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's George for three. Now here's Embiid. Tight defense on him. Grimes. Brooks with the steal. And he commits the intentional foul. Five seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Now, Maxey. No good there. And so it's Miami winning this one. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
VA, it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Now here's Adebayo. Tatum with the block. And the shot's good by Wiggins.
And quickness to the ball. Wiggins has elite traits, and you saw them in that sequence.
Wiggins against Brown. Shoots over Wiggins. Brown, no good. And here's Miami. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Holiday. The 3 ball. Again, the miss by Boston.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Outside Burks. Hero against Holiday. Here's Burks. 6 on the shot clock. It's Wiggins on the wing. Pounded by Tatum. Yes, it's good.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Brown. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Tatum. To the inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Tatum.
Yeah, elevating his playmaking skills over time. Tatum is a winner who enjoys setting up his teammates.
To the paint. Here's Wiggins. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right and you still get a bad result.
With his feet set, Tatum's going to make you pay.
Well, Coach, the Heat have had some deep playoff runs recently, making the finals twice in 5 years.
Yeah, Brian, and what's really interesting is that they've only been higher than a 5 seed once in that span. They just hit a different gear in the playoffs.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, "I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something."
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Now here's White. Outside, Brown. The shot. Again, Boston.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Robinson passes to Burks. Here's Adebayo. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Porzingis with a screen on Wiggins. And here's Brown for 3, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Well, Brown returning the favor. That 3 at the other end didn't sit well with them.
Outside Robinson. Throws it up high, and the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Brown. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Miami out in front, leading by a point. Let's take. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Al Horford, Jason Tatum out there with Peyton Pritchard. Then it's Torrey Craig, and it's Hauser in at the 3. Boston trailing, and Stanley went undrafted back in 2021. But Wisconsin native Sam Hauser has worked his way into a rotation role.
Well, Brian, everyone's looking for shooters, and he is a knockdown shooter. And at 6'7", boasts good size and plays both ends of the court.
Hero outside. Pass to Larson. Hero, screen on Tatum. Outside, Anderson. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis comes in for Horford, and Holiday subbed in for Craig. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Holiday, that one's good. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I mean, you watch Holiday play this game. He just explodes off the screens. Very good in pick and roll.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Ware. No made baskets yet. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Robinson on the wing. Back to Anderson. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
Hero, no good.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Heat trail by 5. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
There's the 3. Rebound Boston. Outside Tatum to the middle. Here's Porzingis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And this is what they want to see from Porzingis. Taking contact and completing the play.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Anderson. Wiggins comes in for Robinson. And Mitchell subbed in for Hero. Burks, that one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
Pass to Craig. Outside, Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Brown. Got a hand on it. Craig against Adebayo. Here's Wiggins. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Outside, Brown. Holiday looking for an opening. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Holiday. Kick out to Brown. Porzingis for 3. Oh, KP with the 3.
Few bigs stretch the floor like Porzingis. He can be just deadly from the arc.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. It's Wiggins on the wing, defended by Brown. Craig against Adebayo. Wiggins for 3. That one is cash from Wiggins.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
Gets it off. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Boston out in front. They lead by 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. How about Andrew Wiggins? Man, is he playing well.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Alec Burks. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Ware in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Back to Wiggins, over Porzingis, and Miami again with the bucket.
He's so effective from the mid-range. When Wiggins senses an opportunity to score from there, he doesn't hesitate at all.
Outside, Brown. The 3. Porzingis misses. The Heat have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Down low. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And grant the Heat last season retiring Udonis Haslem's number 40.
Yeah, he played his entire 2-decade career in his hometown of Miami. And for all of his contributions on the court, what he meant to this organization off the floor was just as important.
Kicks it to Hero for the lead. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Heat lead by 1.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. For 3, Porzingis. Again, the miss by Porzingis. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Adebayo. Outside Burks. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. Here's Tatum. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That one belongs to Wiggins. And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Pritchard's checked in for Boston.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
Outside Robinson. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Releases. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Robinson. Adebayo's got 5 points. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. 4-3. And Brown knocking down the triple.
And when he was younger, Tatum would often try to do it all himself, but now he wants to keep everybody involved.
From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range. Ware's got 5 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Brown. And it's Boston scoring again.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Pass to Ware. Brown against Robinson. Hero outside. From outside the arc. And the Heat, another three.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
There's Tatum with the three. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
A huge three allows them to snatch the lead heading into the final quarter.
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Celtics out in front. They lead by 2. And will return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Al Horford. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
And he drops the first. And some changes here for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. And Derek White subbed in for Craig.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
To the inside, Adebayo. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Outside Tatum. Outside White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Pritchard. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Adebayo passes to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Holiday. Works for 3. Hauled in by Brown.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
That's good from Holiday on the assist by White. White's got 3 assists in the game.
He's such a gritty player. Holiday fights for 2 there inside.
Here's Hero. Boston pulls it in. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. Outside Tatum. Holiday, a screen on Adebayo. Tatum from long range gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
Pass to Ware. Adebayo, a screen on White. Works for 3. Fires in the triple.
And I think the crowd is admiring the long-range duel.
Outside, Brown. Tatum with it. Counted by Adebayo. And the Celtics another 3.
You got to respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete.
Hero against Holiday. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Ware. This one for 3. Holiday grabs the miss. Outside Tatum. Wiggins against Brown.
And Brown doesn't mind getting roughed up on the way up. In fact, he embraces it.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Boston.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Boston on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. Holiday passes to Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. 9-point game. It's Wiggins on the wing. Adebayo, a screen on Tatum. Wiggins from long range hits the trifecta.
Stepping up in a big way. Woo! It's great to see Wiggins take and make these huge shots.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. So it's Miami now.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
So we see Boston get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.